Welcome to Game. Hey guys, and welcome to
GTLive!
GTLive!
GTLive?
GTLive!
Happy Monday, you guys.
GTLive!
Yep, we've covered that one.
Monday edition!
Yep, still.
GTLive! Hey, so hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're having a wonderful time on YouTube this afternoon. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule of Logan Paul diss tracks and PewDiePie quitting YouTube for the third time.
To join us today for a very special episode of GTLive. And by special, I just mean we get to eat things.
It is a very, very special episode of GTLive because for a lot of reasons. Obviously, like Stephanie said, we get to eat things, which is always...
It's a special time in our lives.
It's always an exciting time on the live stream for the two of us. Unless we're eating like weird gummy food versus real food. That was a dark day.
Yeah, that was a bit of a rough
It's on the
time.
GTLive archive channel in case you missed it. That was a fun stream, but it was also a very scary stream. No, we are not only eating things today, we are also doing tests for the upcoming game theory on one of all of our favorite games that we played on the live stream as of late, Kindergarten.
Yes, it's going to be really exciting. So we are actually going to show you guys some of the methods that we're using to test out the next game theory, to figure out what we're going to do, what we're going to calculate, and there's going to be some fun chicken nuggets along the way.
So you guys, a lot of you are asking about, have asked in the past, like, what is the process for writing a game theory? How do you do the research? Things like that. Most of the time, it's really boring just sitting on your computer and doing a lot of reading.
Yeah, it looks like this.
It's not super exciting. It's a lot of this.
Click. Click.
I listened to the same song on repeat for literally 8 hours on end.
It's true. He's been listening to the same song for the last 6 months. It's a little bit concerning.
It allows me to like get in the space. Like I have to listen to very specific songs. But anyway, but today what we're able to do is actually run these nugget tests in real life. So we're testing
IRL nuggets, you guys.
And it's exciting because it's one of those things that there's no chance in heck that you would ever find any information about it online, and so we have to test it ourselves. So today, you are getting to help us write a game theory live, basically.
Whoa.
And this is a game theory that'll be going up next week. We've already started doing the research, and we've already started the writing process over the weekend, but there was still elements of it that we needed to test, and we're like, what better way to test it than with you guys watching us along at home?
Awesome. So basically, the question we're looking to answer today is, what nuggets will save your life? True story. We're looking for the chicken nuggets that are going to save your life if you fall into a hole where you can't see the bottom, and all that's there between you and certain death is a pile of chicken nuggets. Can they save your life?
That is the question. So we're looking for a lot of different things, right? Today, we are looking at what type of nugget is the springiest or has the most cushion, right? What is the type of nugget that's going to be, if I were to...
Pillowy soft.
It's kind of like the Assassin's Creed leap of faith, right? If I were to leap off of a building and land in a pile of hay, or in this case, a pile of nuggets, what nuggets are going to give me the best chance of survival?
Yep.
And then from there, figuring out the specific math that we need, the specific numbers that we need in order to calculate just how many nuggets do we need to save ourselves if we fall into a hole of the depth of the nugget cave,
And
as we saw in kindergarten.
Exactly. And don't worry, this won't be your math class. We're going to take you through the interesting parts, and then we'll solve
We'll do
all the boring stuff on our own. But first, we're actually going to start out with a bit of a challenge for Matthew and I, and this is to get us into the nugget spirit, into the mind of a nugget, if you will, is to test our own nuggety knowledge in a one-on-one nugget taste test competition.
Get into the mindset of the nuggets. So obviously every fast food joint has their own specialty nugget brand. with pros and cons and good and bad nugget styles.
And it wasn't enough for this theory to be like, oh, we're just going to take generic chicken nuggets and see how many of them you need to fill a hole with.
Heck
No. First, we were going to find out what is going to be the best chicken nugget for you to use. And in that process, we had to get a lot of chicken nuggets.
Hundreds.
Yep.
Hundreds of chicken nuggets.
A lot of chicken nuggets. And then we got hungry. So here we are. We're gonna eat some.
So we're gonna do it. So just in case our ramblings have not clarified it for you, we're gonna start with the blind nugget taste test to identify, if we can, who the nuggets belong to and which one are the best nuggets, and then quickly follow that up with a nugget cushion pressure test across the board to see whose nuggets are going to be most likely to save your life.
Exactly.
This is the information, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to know in the event that you ever need to cushion a long fall.
Yep.
With
if you ever need to fill
fast food products.
a big well with nuggets, you'll know which nuggets are going to be the most likely to save you. All right, are you ready?
Is Nugget going to make a special appearance, by the way, Steph?
I'm sure Nugget will be around.
Will Nugget say anything, Stephanie?
I don't know.
Can you?
There's a lot of pressure.
Can
there's
Nugget visit us right now?
There's a lot of pressure on the Nugget boys.
Can Nugget visit us?
I have to tell people how to engage with the stream.
Can Nugget tell us how to engage with the chat?
No.
Please.
No.
Yay! Yay! Nugget!
You can engage with the stream in two ways, you guys.
What happened to Nugget?
The first one is
Come back
over.
to me. No, I'm not listening. I'm only listening
Nugget
to Nugget.
said no. No means no.
I know.
Nugget!
No means no.
Good. So good.
You can engage with the stream in the chat. Tell us what your favorite chicken nugget is while we're testing them out.
Yeah,
And
make
if
your
you have one that
predictions.
make your prediction for the best chicken nugget, and we'll be tasting them together. And then you can also hit us up on You can hit us up on Twitter using hashtag GTLive.
Sorry, I didn't notice that until
Chris, oh my God. Chris, it looks like a poop. It just looks like an orange poop. Chris.
Look at it.
I love that he's laughing harder than anyone else behind the camera at his own drawing.
I like that you tried
God.
to include a bite.
Yeah, but it just looks like a lumpy part of the nugget.
It's too small to see on camera.
Is that the problem with that?
Yeah,
bite?
is that
it's too
really
small?
the issue with
I
this
don't think
drawing?
that's the issue. I think the issue with what nugget looks like this? You know, nuggets have like a generally ovular shape
That's generally ovular.
with like weird tumors
Get
sticking
out
out
of
of
here. Oh my gosh.
If I take my
Okay.
glasses off, it's an oval.
Great. Well, looks like you took your glasses off when you drew it.
All right, we're getting a lot of votes for McDonald's so far. Also some votes for some of the freezer ones, some of the Purdue or the Tyson.
Ooh, Purdue and
Other
Tyson.
than that, McDonald's is looking like a strong front runner. We shall see. Okay.
I saw Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
Rebecca Swan says poop nugget.
Oh, a poop nugget.
Yeah, the poop nuggets are
That's definitely going to take the day.
Blizzard 5000, none.
No,
They
the
all
nuggets.
suck.
Oh man, Marshall Manning says nuggets of friendship will win.
I will say, I was not as big of a fan of nuggets until just recently.
Yeah,
like
I know.
Stephanie turned me on to nuggets.
They've
I was always
been
like a
really
single
good
hamburger kind
recently.
of guy. Nuggets, though, have like
Made a resurgence in your life?
They have.
Ah, that's nice.
Dan with the Derp, nuggety nuggets of nuggety nuggets. Thank you.
Okay, so
Also, guys, so we're blindfolding
Guys.
ourselves for this taste test of the nuggets, and
we couldn't find the bandanas apparently.
and so you got
Fellas, we
and-
were just using them like last week.
and so you're using like ice masks.
So these are freezer masks that you can put in your freezer. They are hard.
And
They are
cold.
literally hard, and
I
they
don't
are
care about it
frozen.
being hard. I'm more concerned about that they are like ice cold.
They're supposed to relieve migraines and reduce swelling around your eyes and
This is-
stuff.
this is as
so
good
this
as we
is
can get.
all we could find
Man.
apparently.
We thought you could use them.
This is also
I mean-
like a day at the spa.
Oh,
it's supposed to be like a day at the spa,
It's
like
relaxing for
relaxing and eating chicken nuggets.
Especially during this heat wave.
We're gonna take these masks off, and our whole face is gonna be red because they're
so
gonna be
cold.
frozen.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, this is so cold.
Oh!
It's so cold.
Okay.
This is literally like ice on
my
my
God.
eyeball.
Yeah,
This is actually ice
Good
on my
one.
eyeball.
Good
Ow.
one, guys.
Ow.
So
Ow.
smart.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
this
this
is
is really hurt. Oh, jeez.
Oh, this is here. Hold up.
Ah, my eyes.
There we go. Here, I'm gonna put a little buffer. Little cold buff. There we go.
Ah,
Look at this. There it is. All right.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, I can see nothing.
Okay.
I see nothing. I know nothing.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you know where my head is. Now stop.
I don't.
All right. Ready?
All right, here we go.
Okay. Are we ready for our first nugget?
So we're trying to. What are our choices? Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King.
Wait, do you want to know all
Do
your
we want to
choices?
know them?
Okay.
I think
Blind.
you just see if
Just
you can
blind.
guess them.
Oh,
Okay.
fine,
Okay. All right.
fine.
Yeah, I think we should go in totally
And
blind.
we're also doing a
This
best
is so
nugget.
cold. Yeah, I think well, we're trying to identify where it comes from, and then we'll award a winner.
Feed me.
This is number 1.
Number 1.
Wait, are you being hand fed? What's going on over there? Did Chris just hand feed you a nugget?
He just shoved a nugget.
Oh, God.
He just
Oh,
shoved
God.
a nugget into my mouth.
Ah.
It's like choking me. Good chewy texture.
Okay, I'm ruling out McDonald's immediately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it's-
say this is not McDonald's.
McDonald's, the differentiator of McDonald's is it has that hard, crispy shell outside.
It's a very distinct shell.
And this one has a soft, kind of like breaded exterior.
Mm-hmm. They're all
What are you
breaded.
doing?
They're all breaded.
You're just shoving things at me. Thank you.
Also, the spice mix I'm getting from this one is pretty distinct, you know?
Right? It's got a good solid mix of spices. A good breading that's soft, but not like too crispy or crunchy.
It's a bit on the greasy side.
A little bit
Huh.
greasy.
All right.
Had a good give to it, a good
It
chew,
did.
good mouth feel.
It did. It had a really nice one.
What? What are you? Is this a ketchup packet?
What's going on?
Are you trying to shove a ketchup packet into my mouth?
What is this?
Why? It's
What?
Why?
What are you doing? Ow.
Are you
Ah,
taking
my
it-
face hurts so much from this mask.
Why are you shoving a ketchup packet into it? Are you taking advantage of a poor blindfolded person right now?
That's
Chris has
like
nothing to
Chris
say.
taking advantage of the disabled. All right. What do you think? What's your guess? Should we do like a 3, 2, 1?
So I have it narrowed down to 2.
I do too.
I wish I could have sampled more beforehand. To me,
You only get the one taste.
to me, it's either a Burger King or a Wendy's nugget.
Okay.
Um.
I would agree. I think we do a 3, 2, 1, and then we okay.
3, 2, 1.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Burger
Wendy's.
King. Ooh,
I say Wendy's.
Okay, well
Okay.
there you go.
Are we keeping a tally of who's right?
Are you keeping
on
track?
this?
Are you keeping track? No,
Yes.
no one's
Yes.
keeping track.
Yes.
They're too
Yes.
busy
Yes.
shoving ketchup
Yes.
packets in my face.
Say them again.
I was Wendy's, and
Yeah.
he was Burger King.
Wait, well, clap in half. Way to keep a really diligent track of this whole thing. Here,
All right, and then-
shove me a nugget.
You'll have to tell us how many we got right and
Yep.
stuff.
Will
Okay.
do.
All right.
This is number 2.
I'm so afraid.
Number
of-
2. I'm just gonna baby bird it. I'm like, ah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know this one.
I'm trying to smell it.
It's also unfortunate because you're not giving the barbecue
yeah.
sauce. I feel like the barbecue sauce really adds a lot.
Are you touching
These-
them? Are you
these are-
touching them?
What?
Are you touching them?
Am I touching
Are
them?
you doing all one
I'm touching it with my mouth.
Oh. I'll try and touch it with my
Tongue.
fingers.
I'm rubbing my tongue all over the nugget, Stephanie.
Ew.
What? I can't win. I can't win in this live stream. Oh, ew. How dare you rub things that
Oh.
are in your mouth with your tongue?
This is so clear. I've eaten so many of these recently. I shouldn't admit that.
It's all right. Hashtag not sponsored. Ready? I got this one.
Me too. All right.
Seasoning-wise, relative to the last one,
It's mild.
very much milder. One might
Milder.
even say bland.
More synthetic.
Oh man. Shots
It's
fired.
true. I'm not saying I don't appreciate that. I'm just saying that's what it is.
Sure. Ready?
All right.
3,
Ready.
2,
2, 1.
1.
McDonald's.
Easy.
Yeah, totally.
Hands down.
Totally McDonald's.
Piece. I don't even need the tangy barbecue sauce that it comes with. I just know.
Oh, totally. This is totally McDonald's. Okay.
It's easy.
All right.
Give me the points. Give them to me. Okay.
I will also be getting the point for that one. We guessed the same thing, actually. We got that one. Anyway. Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thank you. I just knocked something. What did I knock? Was it a fork?
It was a Chris.
I
Okay.
knocked a fork. Here we go.
Are you going number 3? Are you getting number 3?
I don't know. I have my mouth open, but nothing is.
Ah.
Number 3.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Oh, the mouthfeel is
Oh my
very
God.
unusual.
Oh.
It's got an unusual mouthfeel. It's
Oh,
not your
whoa.
typical nugget shape.
Right? This is a weird nugget shape. There's a much thicker nugget. More cuboidal than the usual nugget.
It's more like a nugget ball than like a nugget.
Which you could actually argue is a more true nugget shape than like the flat ones that you get that are actually shaped mostly like boots for McDonald's. Have you ever noticed that?
Like boots.
How McDonald's chicken nuggets are mostly shaped like boots? Anyone? No?
Ugh.
They're pretty boot-like.
You know what, Steph? I would agree with you. I have also noticed that they are kind of boot-like.
Thank you. I'm holding up my hand for a high five like that. You can see that.
Great. Fantastic.
Okay. This is really interesting. I have it narrowed down to 2. Now, okay. Shoot, I have a question, but I don't want it to give away my strategy.
I know. Well, yeah. What's your question? I think I know where you're going.
My
with this.
question
I think
is,
I know where
how
you're going.
close do we have to get it if it's not on the fast food spectrum? If it's like a Tyson make-at-home nugget, or like a Swanson make-at-home nugget. Do we have to know the difference between those two, or can we just be like, this is a nugget that you make at home in your oven?
That's fine.
Okay.
Store-bought?
A store-bought nugget. Okay.
Did you guys have time to go to Chick-fil-A?
I don't know.
Great.
I know where your mind's going, because that's the only other option for this one, because it's unusually shaped.
The unusual shape.
But I don't think it's Chick-fil-A because
It doesn't
I
taste.
know
The breading does not taste like Chick-fil-A.
I know my Chick-fil-A breading so well.
I agree. The
from
breading does not taste like
a
Chick-fil-A.
lifetime of eating Chick-fil-A and loving Chick-fil-A deeply. I know that breading. I don't think that's it.
I feel like the bags under my eyes are slowly washing away because of this ice mask. There we go.
God.
I can't feel my eyes anymore, so we're all good. My eyeballs are completely numb at this point.
we take off the masks and Stephanie's eyes
We're
are
just
just like
like,
looking into
whoa.
completely opposite directions. Like, "Rah!" And you're like, whoa, that was totally not worth it.
My eyebrows are definitely also gonna like
All
fall
right.
out after this.
So
Okay.
I think we're in agreement about this one, Stephanie.
I think we probably are.
I think we
so
are. So ready?
3, 2, 1. Store bought.
Yeah, store-bought,
Store-bought
oven-made.
oven nugget.
Make it home nugget.
Yeah.
Nugget ball.
High face.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks.
Okay.
Next.
Number 4.
Nugget
Turn it
meat.
down.
How many do we have total?
5.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. It's like a good 5-pack. That's nice.
All right. Again,
Uh-oh.
softer.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Apologies, headphone users. Just choking on the whole nugget that's been shoved into my mouth. My huge mouth is trying to handle it, but sometimes it happens.
Uh-oh. I'm concerned now.
Why are you concerned?
I'm a bit concerned for my previous answer now.
This one is a bit bland. Again, a little bit bland. Needs a little bit of that barbecue sauce.
It sure does.
It's a bit more dense and a bit more solid from a mouthfeel sponginess than your first nugget.
Yeah.
I think
Ooh,
I think I'm even more confident in my progression of answers thus far.
Shoot.
Would you like some ketchup?
No, I don't want
Ketchup?
any more ketchup shoved into my
Who
mouth.
does ketchup with
Right?
Oh
and
my
also,
God.
okay. Are you dissing ketchup as a nugget topping, Stephanie?
No, when I was a kid, I used to do the nugget toppings for the nuggets you microwave.
Absolutely.
But in this case, I know that some of these are from fast food places, which means that you got barbecue sauce with these nuggets, and in which case, you're obviously going to go for the barbecue sauce before you go for some ketchup for the nuggets.
I don't know. I like to mix it up, Steph. I like to go kind of like a 30%.
What?
33, 33, 33.
That is the biggest lie.
That's not true.
We've eaten nuggets like 5 times in the last 2
We've
weeks.
eaten many nuggets together,
I
Stephanie.
have never seen you put ketchup on a chicken nugget.
Then obviously you don't pay attention to the world around you, because I do enjoy the occasional ketchupy nugget.
Look into my eyes. He's lying to his teeth.
Don't look into her eyes. Don't do it. I'm not lying. Why would I lie about that? Why would I lie
I
about
don't know.
whether
I just know
that
that
would be like
you've
the
never
lamest lie known
had.
to man.
I've never seen you eat ketchup on a chicken nugget.
Well, maybe you should get your head out of your own food and watch mine.
Why?
So that way you know I'm not
weird.
lying. So that way
just
you
be-
participate in my eating
It would
experience,
just be
Stephanie.
weird.
It's Wendy's.
Burger King. I'm gonna go Burger King on this
Boom.
one.
Wendy's. 3, 2, 1. Did it.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Burger King.
Nugget.
All right.
My mouth is here. My mouth is here. How do you miss it? It's an obvious target. It's like enormous. If the internet has
What
taught me
is
anything,
this one?
my mouth is enormous.
No, seriously. What is this one?
Oh my god. Is this human chicken?
Uh-oh. This is a problem. It's not a great nugget.
Nope.
I have to say.
It's very, the breading.
It's very, very thick.
The breading is very thick.
Texturally, it's like a nut that you're like trying to crunch through the outside of. It's all the spice mix. The spice mix is also very strange here.
Tell you what.
It's too peppery. Are you getting that it's too peppery?
It's very
too peppery.
Tell you what. Nugget number 1.
Ugh.
Nugget number 1, far and away, is the best.
I like that nugget, which is why I think that nugget was Wendy's.
Which is why I think that nugget was Burger King. Not only is it the best nugget, but for $1.50, you're getting 10 nuggets. You can't beat that.
Nugget 3 was actually also pretty strong. I felt that had like the most real chicken going on.
That might have been a Chick-fil-A.
It might have been. I swear, I know that breading though.
It didn't taste like it didn't taste like a Chick-fil-A bread.
It didn't. It
All right.
wasn't quite buttery enough. Anyway.
Here we go. You got
All right.
this?
Yeah.
Ready?
Wait. Are we
Okay.
saying what it is?
No, Steph. We're gonna break from how we've been running this live stream so far and talk about cupcakes. I don't know.
Oh, that sounds nice too. Okay.
The cupcake taste test.
Wait. So, all right.
Do you have an idea?
Do you know what this is? I don't know what this is.
I have no clue.
I don't know what
but
this
I have
is.
a guess. I have a guess based on what I know about the restaurants in our vicinity.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's not one that I frequent myself, but I would assume they have chicken of some form.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah, you're gonna steal. Don't be stealing my answer.
I'm not
Steph.
stealing
Don't be
it, I'm
stealing
just
my answer.
saying.
She's totally gonna steal my answer.
No, I thought of this one earlier, and I was wondering if they would go there. If this place were to have a chicken nugget, this is the chicken nugget it would have.
Right.
Overly breaded,
Yep.
the wrong seasoning, peppery, unfortunate
Wow.
in every regard.
Wow, you're throwing all sorts of shit.
I'm not a
Miss
fan.
Nugget champ.
I'm not a fan of where I imagine this nugget to come from. I could be totally wrong,
You
though,
could
is the
be.
thing.
Won't that be awkward?
All right, ready?
If you're like bad mouthing this restaurant, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that wasn't where it
I'll
came
have
from.
totally been called out, but it's okay because I'm honest on this live stream. I have no idea if this is actually the camera right now, but I'm honest on this live stream, and
Where's the camera's right in front of us.
It's
right
always
here,
in
it's right
front of
there.
It's not.
I
you
didn't
are
know if
literally
Chris maybe,
sitting on
like-
a couch, Stephanie. The camera didn't suddenly like teleport behind us. Hey guys, and welcome to GTLive.
I'm
being
always
with you
honest.
guys right now.
Always honest on this. Anyway.
No brand has paid for my opinion on this live
I'm
stream.
okay.
Wow, where did the camera go, guys? I'm sorry. I'm in a blindfold. I don't know where the. Hey.
Are you ready?
Hey.
3, 2,
Hey.
1.
It's Carl's Jr.
Jack in the Box.
Oh.
Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. has really good chicken. It's Hardee's on the East Coast. They have really good boxes
I forgot
of
that
chicken.
Jack in the Box exists.
Jack in the Box, man.
Ooh, I don't know. Okay, so
I'm not
can we
a
take
huge
these
fan.
off? Are we done?
Are we
You
done?
can take them off.
Okay.
Oh, my eyes are so
How do you
cold
guys
and
think you
frozen.
did?
Oh,
My eyes are so
my eyes
numb.
are- Oh my god.
Oh. Hey, next time.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, next time, let's get actual blindfolds, huh?
They're watering.
Well,
Got 'em right here.
Oh.
Welcome to GTLive, where we only have the highest caliber of prompts.
Oh my
Where
God.
we spare no expense for your entertainment, unless it's for the blindfold.
Okay.
So anyway.
Okay. How'd we do?
How'd we do?
How do you think you did?
I think I won.
I think we
Got
did
it.
okay. I think we
think-
did all right.
I think I nailed it.
You both did awful. Matthew did better than Stephanie.
Oh
Yeah!
I mean,
Oh, man.
You got 60%, so I guess that's a D, right? That's
no!
passing.
All right. All right.
So
60%.
And I got
Yeah.
how many?
You got 1. You got 10%.
We guessed
20%.
the same on 2 of them,
Wow.
though. So that when we both were wrong on one.
You guessed the same on number 3, right?
We
Were you not
guessed.
paying
Yeah.
attention to what we
No,
were saying?
I've written
at
them
all?
down. So, all right.
not sure he
The
knows.
first
I
one.
was gonna say, how do you
I'm
get?
not sure he knows. What?
Also-
Yes, the first one.
So I got 3
I
right.
thought we
right?
got.
Yeah, Matthew
Okay.
got the first one right.
Okay.
It was Burger King.
It was Burger King and not Wendy's.
And I do
man.
stand by the fact that those were the best of them. Like,
All right.
They
clap
were
and hats
good.
to you, Burger King.
They were good.
Maybe you should change your name to Chicken King
Oh.
or Nugget King,
You both got number 2 right.
which was
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Woo!
Yes.
You both got number 3 wrong.
Was it Chick-fil-A?
It was Chick-fil-A.
No! No!
Wow.
Oh,
I'm a Southern gal.
that
I've
hurts
been-
my heart.
I'm a
Ah.
Southern gal. I grew up on Chick-fil-A.
How-
I know what
okay.
And I will say it didn't
How
taste like a
long?
Chick-fil-A
Yeah. How
McFlurry.
long have you had it here? Like a couple hours?
Wow.
Literally 30 minutes.
Really?
I
Man.
would say an hour.
No. Okay, yeah.
I would say at this point
Oh,
in
well.
the stream, yeah, I would say it
Well,
was
the flavor-
sitting out for an hour.
Well, the flavor fundamentally changes after the
Obviously.
30-minute mark.
Obviously.
So,
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
see.
you
You could tell based on the shape. The difference though was I was expecting a Chick-fil-A nugget. 'Cause they're usually a lot smaller.
Yeah, they're usually
So-
really
and
tiny.
the
I was
breading
actually
did not taste
surprised
like
by
a
that.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm wondering if they recently changed their
Upgraded
nuggets
them.
slightly.
Good Chick-fil-A because you have great chicken, you have great
Right.
nuggets, but they're
They're-
1, too expensive and 2
They're-
like this big.
they're so
And when you
expensive for the
shoved a-
portion size.
So when you shoved a
Chick-fil-A,
ball
God.
of chicken meat in my mouth, I'm like, oh, this
Oh
is
yeah.
a large amount of chicken meat.
Right.
All right, number 4.
Okay.
Matt got right.
Which was
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
You switched Wendy's and Burger King. That's why he beat.
Yeah, I know. Ah, darn it. All right.
And number 5 was store bought.
Was it store
Was
bought?
store bought. Okay. All right. So we were both wrong on that one. Which, if I hadn't already guessed store bought, that would have been my store bought guess.
You could have guessed it again.
You could have guessed it for every
know.
single one, Steph.
I-
Yeah, played
sure.
the odds.
Play
Play the odds. All right. Hey.
Good.
Good job.
I
That
am the Nugget King. Behold me.
You are well-breaded, my friend. Bless you.
I have nothing to say to that. That just made me sneeze.
All
Okay,
right.
let's do some science.
All right. So
So
yeah.
now that we have science, okay. So of that, real quick, just to wrap up the little nugget taste test sequence.
Burger King was the best. I
Right?
thought of those. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's every Burger King, right? Again, not sponsored, but like I don't know if it's every Burger King, but for like $1.50, you get 10 nuggets,
Which is
That's like
insane.
far and away cheaper than anyone else,
Yeah.
and they're the best. That
Right?
was good. They don't. I will say they don't have the best barbecue sauce. I think they have Wendy's and McDonald's have really good barbecue
Oh yeah.
sauces. But
McDonald's is the best barbecue sauce.
the tangy barbecue.
The tangy barbecue is the way to go.
All right, now to science.
Okay.
All right, so
So, if you're going to test how well any of these nuggets are going to save your life, there are a couple things you're going to need to do. First of all, you're going to need some nuggets. We don't have any in here right now. Are we going to have some nuggets? Okay.
we have a bunch of bags of nuggets. So
We
so
have a
we
bunch of
had
bags of nuggets.
so we had Chris run around town to grab a bunch of nuggets from a bunch of different locations, the locations that you literally
Oh, these
just
are the
saw us
Chick-fil-A
eat.
ones. Oh, so good.
And what we're gonna do. So you know, and this will all be part of the final episode. But you know the saying, "It's not the fall that kills you; it's the sudden stop." That's in reference to the fact that like when you're falling, and we talk about this a little bit in the Assassin's Creed episode of Game Theory way back. It's actually my least favorite episode of Game Theory ever because it plays on my fears of flying. And so the whole time I'm like, how do you survive falling out of a plane? You doing okay? What are you gesticulating?
How delicious Chick-fil-A nuggets are.
Man, I'm
theoretically.
I'm like confessing my like love and hatred of I'm confessing my fear of flying, and you're just like hamming it up for the camera about your like chicken nugget passion and shoving nuggets in your face. Man, I'm glad that you really care about me just bearing my soul to the. At least you guys care.
Damn.
I think they do, Steph. I think they do. So anyway, that episode is one of my like all-time least favorite, just because it like writing it, I had to like deal with a lot of like my fears of like falling out of a plane and stuff like that. But in that episode, we kind of talk about how like the hay in Assassin's Creed would like cushion your fall. So what we're looking at in this theory is we already have tracked that when the kindergartner, your character in kindergarten, falls into the Nugget cave, he's
Good
falling...
explanation. That was really descriptive.
Go eat a nugget. Here. Go eat a nugget, Steph. So what we've calculated is that the fall takes about 2.7 seconds. So he's free falling for a really long amount of time. From there, we're able to calculate the force at which he hits the ground.
Yeah.
And the difference, though, is the reason why, like, a stuntman can hop off of a building and land on, like, a pillow or, like, a giant, like, airbag to cushion his fall is because the airbag has give, right? It's allowing him time to decelerate across time. So instead of decelerating from, like,
90 miles an hour, which
to
is
zero
like free fall.
in a split second.
Yeah.
Instead, he's decelerating from whatever 90 miles per hour to zero over the course of like a second or two. Over kind of an extended distance, and so his fall is being gradually slowed, right?
Right.
The same applies to Nugget and the Nugget Cave.
Right. So we calculated already that when you fall into the Nugget Cave, you fall for about 2.7 seconds. And that doesn't sound like a very long period of time, but actually it is really long in terms of like just falling through the air. You don't want to fall through the air that fast, and you get to almost 60 miles an hour if you're falling for that long. So by the time you're actually hitting the bottom of the old Nugget Cave, you're going really fast, and there's basically no way to survive that fall. So actually, the game is right. When you accidentally fall into the Nugget Cave without any nuggets on the bottom, you would totally die from that fall.
Right, and so what we need to find is similar to like the stuntman diving into like his airbag. We need to figure out what is the cush level, or what is the give of the various nuggets, and then at what point does that give level give you enough deceleration time to protect your life, right? So that way you have enough time that you decelerate and you don't instantly die from the forces of that deceleration.
Yep.
Right? So to do that, we got this little... there's a couple different
apparatus.
We got a couple different things that we're going to test, right? So first, we have, our ruler, which is going to measure the decompression or the compression of the different nuggets. We have...
It's basically going to tell us how good a cushion they are, like how pillowy they are.
Yeah, how much give do each of the nuggets have. And then from here, we have 2.5 pound weights. Each of these is 2.5 pounds, and then we can pile those on top to see how the increasing weight is pushing those nuggets down and kind of like contorting them, deforming them.
Yeah.
So that way, how they would actually be absorbing that force, right?
So we're gonna get a bunch of squished nuggets.
Let's start not with Chick-fil-A, since Chick-fil-A has
Chick-fil-A is
weird
too hard to stack. Let's start with a
stackable
Let's start with a different
nugget.
guy.
Let's start with
Wendy's.
Let's do a Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's sounds good.
Okay.
Just do them in that order.
All right. So, here's where they were hiding everything.
Oh man.
Okay. So, what we need to, so as much as we can, try to stack them.
So we're gonna be stacking. How many do you want to stack? 10?
I don't know. What do you think, Steph?
I think we stack 10, and then what we're gonna do is compare to see who has the most compressible nugget, like the pillowiest nuggets. So basically, all we need to, oh God.
Steph!
Oh man.
Oh,
no.
Nugget
no.
fail.
Nugget fail. We need to keep these guys stacked, and I did a little bit of this yesterday. So, I mean, this nugget stacking's like Jenga.
I don't know about this one, Steph.
Right?
Can't we just pile a bunch of nuggets in here?
Do you want to just pile them? I mean, for to get to the bottom of the nugget cave, you would go through a pile of nuggets.
Right. This is just general compressibility.
Right.
I don't know.
It might not work this way.
How are you stacking them 10 tall?
I was doing it on not something that wasn't quite as slippery as glass.
See, because here, like, if you... There you go. There's the nuggets.
There's
Beautiful.
the nuggets. They're so great. They're
Beautiful
awesome.
stacking. Go.
Go.
Done. Stacked.
There we go. Okay.
That did not work at all. All right, so yesterday, yeah, Steph was stacking them on something that was a little bit firmer, or at least had a little bit more friction to it, so it was able to hold them a little bit better. But I'll let you lead the way, Steph, since you were kind of like manning this experiment yesterday.
So you just have to get them to stand up enough so that when you actually put weight on them, you can see how much they go down. So the first thing to do is to get them up to 10, and I think we can do it. I definitely did it yesterday, so it wasn't too big of a problem. There we go. Okay. So now we're up to 10 tall, and that gives us like a little over 5, let's say 5¼ inches of nuggets, right?
Give us a quality zoom on that, Chris.
Focus.
Give us a quality focus on that, Chris.
Huh. 5¼ inches of nuggets. And so what we're going to be doing when we're testing these out for the actual theory is putting some of the weights on top to see how far down they go once you actually put the weight on.
Here, so I will hand you the weights. You can, because the other thing that we had to calculate was the amount of, see, and you can already see them give.
Yeah, so as
Wow,
soon as
they spring down quite a bit.
As soon as you start to put some weight on them, they start to compress down. And so as you put more and more weight on them, you can see that they're actually going to fall down further and further.
Right.
So even at just 2.5 pounds, they're already down from 5.5 to 4 inches.
Wow, so you had basically like 1.5 inches of compression.
Yep.
Here, if I put another one, or I'll give you 2.
All right.
The other thing to think about, and the reason why you got to measure it at different weights is at a certain point, they can only compress so far, right? There's
Yeah.
only enough spring to them.
So now
Here,
we're
hold it.
down to like,
Oh, now you're falling out. Now you're falling
oh
off.
yeah, now they're falling over. But you can see that they actually get under 4 inches at that point, and you actually get down to like 3.5 inches. And so what we found with the Wendy's ones yesterday was that you can actually get them from like 6 inches of nugget stack down to like 3 inches of nugget stack.
Indeed. Here we go. Right, there you go. And they just compress like that.
Yeah, and so you add more and more weight to them until they're actually compressed way down. And so that'll tell you, once you actually hit them with like the force of a kindergartner, which is like, you know, those kindergartners are pretty chunky in the game. So once you hit them with the force of a whole kindergartner, you can imagine they're going to be compressing a lot.
Right, so that's kind of how that was going. And then we did that for every single style of nugget.
Yep. So, do you want to show any of the other ones, or should we just reveal the results of what we got?
I think first, it's sprinkler time.
Oh my gosh.
It's getting close.
All right.
At least. Before we hop into any other additional nuggets, I wanna give sprinkler time its due.
All right,
So-
ready? Let's go.
Wait, hold up.
Oh geez.
What's
Hold
going
on.
on
You're
over
getting
there? What's going on?
You're getting hung up on the
What's
on the
going on?
nuggets.
It is not sprinkler time yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
Hold for sprinkler time. Hold. No. I know the anticipation's
Oh
building
my
right
gosh.
now.
Oh my gosh.
Hold.
I'm just gonna have to eat another chicken nugget at this
Eat a
point.
chicken nugget, Steph. How many? We could do the chubby bunny challenge, but it's the chubby chicken challenge.
The chubby chicken challenge.
Chubby chicken challenge. How many nuggets can you shove into your mouth hole?
All right, ready?
No.
Is it?
No, it's not. Trust me.
Oh my
If
gosh,
if,
make it
if
sprinkle.
If it was ready, how could? Whoa! There I go, making it sprinkle. Woo! I can't. It's not happening, Steph. 1 second. 1 second. There. Hold up. There you go.
See, you made it sprinkle.
I did. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, it is time for
Sprinkle time.
sprinkle.
Sprinkle time.
Sprinkle time is something a little
Actually,
bit
that's
different.
Sometimes
you sprinkle when you
sometimes
tinkle.
I have
Please
to.
be neat and lift the seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, women shouldn't have that problem.
No,
I don't know what you're
if you
doing.
sprinkle when you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat. Is what I always heard for the girl version. Like, if somehow you miss, I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say,
I don't know how that's
how
possible.
Do girls sprinkle? Like, isn't that kind of like?
I don't know. I didn't think it was. It's just a saying.
Should I be concerned about? Anyway, sprinkler time! Woo! Sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Sprinkler time,
Sprinkler time.
sprinkler time.
Good work.
Nugget time.
Nugget time. Oops.
Sprinkler time. Chris, make it sprinkle.
That was good. That was good. Oh,
Wow,
wow.
it rained!
Oh my gosh, it worked. It totally worked. Whoa!
Sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler to the left, sprinkler time, sprinkler to the right, sprinkler time, sprinkler to the front, sprinkler time, sprinkler to the back, sprinkler time, sprinkler time, sprinkler time. Jason!
Sprinkler time.
Here, I'm gonna call out some people in the chat.
That was exciting, Jason.
Jack
Thank you
Murphy,
for that.
Jack Murphy, thank you for your sprinkle. Brandon Sarabdiel, thank you for your sprinkle. Let's see, hold on. The chat is getting overwhelmed with all of the sprinkling
It is
going on.
moist in the chat right now,
Pika
ladies
Power
and gentlemen.
Pikachu, Yuan Lee, Goat Shenanigans B, thank you for
Goat
your sprinkle.
Shenanigans.
Oh, actually, he brought out the sunshine, I think, to counteract the sprinkles.
Wow, Goat
Julia
Shenanigans.
Robles,
How dare you.
Bob Bobby,
How dare you counteract sprinkler
right?
time?
I know, come on.
No one.
Chip,
No
chips
one
and
will stop
stuff.
sprinkler time.
Sprinkler time.
This is me attacking you. Goat Shenanigans.
The Unknown, Thomas Armstrong, Aqualife, Abram Napiza, Samuel Edenbrink, and Sugar Paint, and Comic Book Kid, and Bianca Gayuso. Thank you for your sprinkles. Awesome.
Taking down Goat Shenanigans, Steph.
That was awesome.
Thank you. I tried so hard, got so far. In the
Okay.
end, it didn't matter. So, take me through, Steph. Should we do it for all the different types of nuggets, or do we want to fill this jar with just a ton of nuggets?
I think we do the filling the jar with the mixed nuggets, and we see how much we can get them to actually
A
compress.
mixed nugget.
A mixed nugget.
We haven't even considered mixed nuggets.
I know,
guys.
but
This
I think
is
it's only
intense.
fair. You never know where he's getting those
Well,
things from.
how are we doing with the burger? Could we do it with a single nugget style to provide the cleanest results?
So we've got 100 Burger King nuggets.
Now 98.
Now 98 because
Oh,
two people had
well,
to
now
eat
it's all gone to
nuggets.
heck.
Gosh.
Okay,
All right.
we could.
So let's do it. Okay, so let's fill this up with 100 nuggets.
I say we try
Or
it first
98
with the
nuggets.
98 Burger King nuggets, and we see what kind of result we can get.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's so many chicken.
Load
nuggets
me up,
here.
Nugget Boy.
Oh my gosh, there's so. This is like 10 pounds of nuggets.
I've never bought this
So,
many.
by
Oh my
Did they
gosh.
give you a hard time when you're like, hey, I want 100 nuggets?
They didn't understand that I wanted 10 orders of the 10-piece chicken nuggets, so I just had to explain to them. I want 100 nuggets, and then they said, oh, go eat them a lot. Bring them out to me.
Okay,
So did they not understand
it was like a
or-
special
They
order.
understood, but I had to explain it a few times.
This is a lot. This is a lot of chicken nuggets.
Okay, so this will simulate a little bit better the
Fun
pile
fact:
aspect,
we're going to
right?
force everyone to have chicken nuggets.
Right,
for
we're having the biggest
like
chicken nugget party after this
team
ever.
chicken nugget feast.
Nugget party.
Okay.
Ain't no party like a nugget party. Nugget party, don't stop. I'm surprised. This is not as many, like, when I think of 100 nuggets, I think of, like, an excessive amount
I don't know.
of nuggets.
This is kind of a lot of nuggets. This
Man,
is
never before has there been so much fake breaded chicken in one
in our
area.
lives.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
You also just got a bag of ketchup. Did you really not think, like, barbecue sauce might be the answer here?
They probably just put it in the bag.
No, I think Chris
No, is this
specifically
Chris?
requested
Is
ketchup,
this
didn't he?
Chris's doing?
Chris.
Did.
Chris. Oh my God.
Really?
All right. So what else I think this shows
Ketchup.
you?
Take your ketchup. Take it. Take it! Take it! Take it and enjoy it! Take it and enjoy it! Okay.
What this shows you is just how many chicken nuggets this theory actually requires as
Man.
well. Like the number of chicken nuggets that we're going to end up with at the end of this theory is actually going to be insane.
Yeah,
It's going to be like, any guesses, like over-undersies you want to go on how many we actually end up calculating?
I would say, okay, so if this
So
is
this is 100.
this is 100 nuggets.
And you guys can feel free to guess in the chat too, like, and at the end of the day for this theory, like how many nuggets are we gonna end up with having, like, to be required to save a child's life?
falling for 2.7 seconds.
Right, and they're gonna be almost going 60 miles an hour.
And it's also worth noting. So we calculated if he's falling 2.7 seconds, what the height of that fall would actually be. It's twice the general survivable height of a typical fall, right?
Yeah.
So the general survivable height is like what, 14 feet? Was that what it was?
So no, so you can survive an impact of up to 17 meters per second, and it's usually like 4 to 5 stories of that you can survive.
So this
technically,
so the kindergartners fall in kindergarten into the Nugget Cave is twice that amount.
or 3 to 4 stories. Now this is over 100 feet. For those of you who don't doozies the metric, you can do.
I like how you're making like the metric C's, the cute C's.
So you can imagine it as over 100 feet, which is really, really high. And that's a long way to fall, and you're falling into a sea of nuggets.
You're falling into this, right? So
I don't know. This is pretty soft though. It's pretty springy.
I know, but you're hitting it at such a heavy speed.
I'm afraid that there aren't going to be like an amount of nuggets here that are gonna help this, because I'm just afraid that the spring factor of nuggets in general just isn't enough to save someone at that speed.
At a certain point, you'll always reach that point.
Well, no, what I'm afraid is that we're just going to have to stack the nuggets so high that it's actually just that you're falling for less amount of time, not
Then
that the
the
nuggets
spring
are
of the
saving
nugget will
you.
actually
Yeah.
save you. All right.
Okay,
So let's measure it out. So
we're starting at.
Here, and let's flatten this guy out so that
All
way
right.
it's kind of a flat line here.
So we have like, wow, 100 nuggets only gets us to like 8 1/4 inches of nuggets.
Maybe 9.
Nine.
Let's round up and
I'd-
give it 9.
think
I'd give it
nine?
the top point.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
give
the
it the top
top point. All right, we'll go to 9.
It's also worth noting here, though, too, and one of the other things that this is actually a surprisingly difficult one to calculate.
And
This-
and
you
yes-
guys are the ones who like suggested this. By
Yeah,
the way.
and yes, in the chat, I do believe the number of nuggets will be over 9,000. Well done. Well done.
This is a really difficult one to calculate because one of the other things we have to factor in is not only the height of the nuggets, but if we're looking at how many nuggets will it take to save this kid's life, you have to think of when he drops the nuggets into the pit, they're gonna fall like a bell curve, right?
Right.
So when I don't know if you've learned this, but when you drop things and create piles of things, it falls with like most of it going in the center, but then it kind
It's
of
gonna be like
falls
a
out.
pyramid. It's
Yeah.
gonna be like a pyramid.
Kind of,
off
only
to the side.
like a slopey curve.
Yeah.
So unlike this, where we're keeping the nugget pile contained. If we were to actually take these 100 nuggets and pile them up accordingly, they would actually just like spread out on the ground, right, and slowly pile up, like
Yeah.
almost like grains of sand in an hourglass. So at 9 inches tall for 100 nuggets, that's not even close
Not
to
even
what it would be
close.
in real life if they were just kind of left to their own to spread.
Yeah.
But for the purposes of our test, because we're only looking for the compression factor, let's do this. So we have 9 inches,
We have 9 inches of nuggets,
and we
you
have.
guys.
You want to start with 5?
Yeah, and I
5
say we
pounds
start
of
with
weight.
5 pounds.
All right. So
So if you put in 5 pounds of weight into, yeah, there you go. 5 pounds of weight
ooh.
onto, all right. So, but the thing
Oh, it's
is,
slowly sinking down.
it didn't compress that much, and we need it to like have an impact.
I don't know. It compressed a fair amount actually. So as far as how much that one compressed, let's pull it this way, and the bottom is right there.
All right,
What
so
is
we
that
got
at?
down to about 8 inches.
Yeah.
8 inches. So it
A
compressed
little bit less, but yeah.
1 inch
Wow.
across this surface area.
Oh, that's
so
really
5
interesting.
inches. So 5 pounds. All right. So
Okay,
if you
so-
add in
Another 5.
another 5.
So this is compressing 10 pounds.
And we're just placing these in there.
Right.
Now, if you drop a 44-pound kindergartner onto a pile of nuggets, if you just place them there, that's going to be different than if you like throw them there. So even though the kindergartner is only 44 pounds, they're moving so fast that they actually hit with like a much bigger force.
And it's also interesting because this is also still at 7,
Yep.
or pretty darn close to it.
Yeah, so you can see that even if you double the amount of weight that's on the nuggets, it actually doesn't compress that much further down.
So it's almost like, here, I'm gonna pull this up real quick.
Do we have more of the weights?
Do I don't know, can you guys grab more of the weights?
Are there more of them?
Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's grab more weights, and then also, where is the dry erase marker?
It should have been with it.
Ah, well, it's not.
Well, poopy.
Check to the right of your
Oh, here we go. Got it. Whoop.
Woo,
Thanks, sir.
all right.
So, just gonna erase these guys. So what we've found is like at 5 pounds
Yeah.
and 10 pounds, like the compression of the nugget.
Yeah,
Is
if you have
actually-
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches and stuff.
This is the best graph I've ever done.
So you get compression of 1 inch at 5 pounds.
Are we saying inches of compression, or are we saying inches of height? So like 1 inch of compression at 5,
Yeah.
and maybe like a little bit more at 10.
At 10. But it's never going. The thing is, it's never going to be like a big dramatic line.
Right? That's. I don't know why I'm drawing this right now, but it seems like what it's gonna end up being is kind of like.
It's like gonna be like a slow cooking chicken where it goes like this. Yeah.
Yeah, where it's gonna be like this. Because at a certain point, the nuggets can only compress so far.
Yeah.
So does that mean that you can't save him off of?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that you might not be able to save him.
Wow.
So if we do like a 1/2 inch here, and this is 1 inch, and this is like 1.5 inches, this is
I'm gonna
2.
add another 5. So this is 15 pounds now. Ooh,
Let's say
15
this is
pounds shoved
3
it down a little bit.
inches, 4 inches. So at 5 pounds, it goes down by 1 inch. At 10 pounds, it goes down by 2 inches. How much is it at now?
It's about at 6 at the, like a little over 6.
How many pounds is that? 15?
This is 15.
6 1/4.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about 6 1/4, maybe 6 1/2.
So we're at 15 pounds here. So we're at.
And let's do another
2
10.
1/2.
You want another 2 1/2?
No, I'm saying 2 1/2 is how much it's compressed so far.
Right, then that one didn't
basically-
do anything at this point. So like,
So basically, you just flatten out after a while.
right, this one too is at like 6. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
And then here's another 10.
So eventually, you just basically, you can't like compress nuggets anymore. They just won't get any flatter. So eventually, you just like stop getting. Ooh, is that like 30 pounds? How many pounds is
This
that?
is 10, 5, 10, 20.
25?
Sorry, 5, 10, 15.
25.
Yeah,
25.
Yep.
What is that, 5 3/4?
Yeah, 5 3/4.
Oof, man. So you get up to like, so maybe like 3, 4, 5, and then you're also compressing this side, so it's like 15, 20, and you really just kind of get flatter as you go out.
Right. So
So the problem that you run into is that you just can't flatten nuggets out that much, and I'm afraid what's going to happen once we actually like go through and crunch all the math for like a bigger
crunch
pile
all
of
the
nuggets.
math and crunch all the nuggets.
Hey-yo!
Hey-oh, high five!
Ah!
Very funny.
Science joke. Crunch all the nuggets. You're crunching them
I
down.
mean, yeah, I was more questioning about whether it's a science
Oh.
joke or not.
Crunch it. Anyway.
Hey-oh!
Heyo! So I'm afraid that what's going to happen is that he's going to die not because he doesn't have enough nuggets, but because there's actually no amount of nuggets that can save him. Nuggets are just too hard. Like, there's a reason why stunt guys land on a pillow and not a pile of chicken nuggets. There may be a couple reasons for that.
I can't imagine. Can't imagine.
Should we see if we can get different results from doing mixed nuggets?
Yeah, let's try some mixed
All
nuggets.
right, let's mix it up a little bit.
Let's also do more nuggets.
So, just as a secret, as like a secret preview for the actual theory, when I was testing this yesterday, actually Wendy's nuggets were the most soft and pillowy, so they were actually giving us the best compression of all of the nuggets.
Oh, it smells like a mixture of metal and greasy breading.
We're gonna have to send them all through the dishwasher or
Man,
something.
I think it complements our Diet Coke stained curtain so well.
Classy live stream.
Well, welcome to GTLive. Only the classiest of live streams with your Diet Coke stained live stream curtain.
There we go. They're fluffy again.
The curtains that smell now that are just ingrained with the smell of chickeny goodness.
God, all right.
We're never gonna get the smell out of
No,
here.
it's gonna be terrible.
That smell will never.
Oh no, it's in the carpet now. God.
Oh no! Nuggets everywhere.
Here, do you want to take some of these out, or should we just add 2?
I think let's add 2.
All right, let's add 2.
Right? Let's mix it up.
Yeah. Okay.
That's also all right too, because Chris dropped one on the
Whoops.
floor earlier.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
I
Could have
think
been
it
the
was
one
Steph's.
I ate.
Yeah,
God.
I think it was Steph's.
Thanks, man. Of course.
Man, so many nuggets. So many nuggets, so little time.
All right, yeah. Let's shake them up a little bit. You can do like a little swish back and forth. That's what I had
can.
going on.
Here, I don't want like nugget
There you go.
nugget juice to spit. Wait, hold up. I don't want to.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, cover that up. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your
This
nuggets.
is so many chicken
Shake
nuggets.
your nuggets.
I can't decide if I really want chicken nuggets right now or if I never want to like see a chicken
Right?
nugget
I think this
again.
is one of those times where you're like so overwhelmed with one specific food that you're like never gonna eat them again.
Yeah.
There we go. All
Great.
right.
Now that
I
I've
don't believe that
ruined this
effectively
for me.
shook them at all, but whatever.
No, I think they're well, okay, maybe not. So, all right, so
Here, so measure it out, Steph.
here. I say you drop the weights and I'll record our little graphy.
All right, so our baseline.
Yeah, get our graph going.
Our baseline is where are we at? That's not our base. Go to the top. Go to the top. Take the top.
There you go. All right, we have 12 holes.
Yeah, say it's about 12. I mean, you could probably do like 11 3/4 or 11 1/2. But,
Yeah.
you know, we're not having to be super precise on the live stream. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the exciting action that you... This is actually more exciting than writing most game theories.
Right? I know.
This is the exciting... And then we're also, like, we'll sit around for a while and actually just contemplate, like, what does this mean physically and what sort of things do we need to solve for? Because we're
yeah.
like, oh, so if we're compressing nuggets, what are we actually looking for? What are we solving?
Are
Oh,
the
it's
nuggets scattering when you actually hit them? And the other thing is like, first you as the protagonist jump down in the game, but then Nugget jumps down after you. Like, is Nugget gonna survive?
Right? Because they compress.
Right. And so if they're already compressed when Nugget's hitting them, he's not getting that old pillowy nuggetness.
It's true.
All right.
All right, so we are now at about 9.
9.5.
Yeah, 9.5.
How
I'd
much
say.
did it go down?
2 inches.
2 inches. Oh, 2 inches, man. That's awesome.
Wow, that's a lot.
Right?
But yeah, this is what and then we're like, okay, if we're solving for acceleration, then we got to figure out how much acceleration a human can survive, and then what is he hitting acceleration-wise when he hits the ground versus the nuggets? We got to
Right.
calculate that distance. We're just nerd out, hardcore. On this
Hardcore
stuff.
nerd out.
Hardcore. Because I don't know if you're aware of this, but calculations like this have never been done before. I don't know why.
What? I don't know why you wouldn't
anyone
test
would
the
ever think about
springiness
this.
of a chicken nugget.
All right, so this is still at like 9.
Yeah,
it's
man.
It's so weird how it has like different thresholds of weight that get it to finally like shift down. So that's at 10, and that's still
Okay.
at 9. There's another one. Woo!
I don't think it went down.
Yo.
It's at like 8.5.
Yeah, I'd say that's about 8.5.
So the problem is these guys back here. It's the oven nuggets that are holding us up back here. I can see them.
Oh, the oven nuggets are hard as
Yeah,
rocks.
they're not going anywhere.
No, if you can see,
They're
like,
little like pellets in there.
These oven nuggets right here,
Yeah,
they're not deforming at all.
No.
Which again is why we wanted to test out with a variety of different nuggets to see which ones gave us the best options.
Yep.
Because if we were doing it off of the hard make it
Oven
home
nuggets.
you're dead. You're hopping onto a pile of glorified rocks.
There you are.
Glorified rocks, guys. That's
Same
what
thing
we're
with
eating.
same thing with the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. The problem with those is that there's too much real chicken in them. What are you gonna do with
Damn!
that?
Curse your real chicken!
Right?
All right, here we go.
Ready?
This is at
Oh God.
still 8.5.
Right? And that's at 25 pounds, right?
That's at 5, 10, 15, 20. Here's 25.
So basically, it's like that's all we've got.
No, we got 25. Here
Oh,
we
okay.
go.
Ooh, it dropped. Oh,
there
it
we
dropped.
go. There we
Okay,
go.
good.
Okay. And at 25, it's a little over.
8.25.
Yeah, 8.25.
Oof.
Yeah, not.
That's a pretty pathetic. That's pretty pathetic there, guys. It's like we're flatlined out of the gate.
Whew.
Yeah, it's rough.
As
It's
we
rough.
do this, I am really concerned.
I know, right? I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we got some dead kindergartners on our hands.
That the power of nuggets can't.
The
protect a
power,
kindergarten?
yeah, the nuggets do not have life-saving powers,
That would be tragic.
I know,
That would be
I
the
know.
saddest conclusion.
right? I don't think you can compress your nuggets, man. I mean, you only have to get them to survive, right? So maybe we could get them to survive in like a coma with a bunch of broken bones.
Wow. Wow.
Just,
Steph.
I'm trying to best case scenario here, all right? So anyway,
Yeah. Maybe we can get him to survive with a coma. Best case scenario, guys.
right?
Look at me, Captain Positivity. Hey-oh.
Heyo, all right.
Really? So that's really interesting.
So anyway, so that's how we're going to calculate it, and then based on that, it's what it comes down to is like, so what can people survive, and then like how far off are we from what people can actually survive, and if we can, we'll try and build in a cushion of nuggety goodness to try and help people get to the point where like, hey, gravity isn't going to kill them.
Yep.
What else?
Giovanni Saba says, I just joined at the end. I'm dumb. You're not dumb.
No.
You were probably busy doing other stuff.
Right, and we're playing with chicken nuggets. It's okay.
Blake Elliott says, you got to take into account the slope of the pile, too.
That's so true.
Which is why I was saying, like, it's the slope of the pile
It's a tough one.
is less important when it comes to the actual compression. Because, again, we're dealing with the compression of, like, the top layer of nuggets. What it does matter is when we're actually taking into account how many nuggets total you would need.
Yeah.
For this to be survivable in any way, shape, or form, that's where the slope starts to come in. What else we got?
Let's see. Calculation of decomposition. I don't think we'll get into that for this one.
Lex3051 says, man, now I want some Burger King nuggets.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Understandable, right?
Honestly, I thought while we did this live stream, I'd be like, man, I could also go for some nuggets. I am so not interested in nuggets anymore.
No, like, now I'm like
the
so
smell
over the
in
nuggets.
this room right now is so full of just like
right?
greasy nuggets. I'm like, ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, I don't know.
Blazing Death says, so more nuggets equals more inches. Yes, that's true. And so it's a matter of like how high would we need to actually stack the nuggets to get enough actual compression of the nugget.
The other interesting thing about this too is, and one thing we might end up having to calculate is, as you stack up the nuggets, your kindergartner is falling a shorter and shorter distance, which means he would be hitting the ground, or in this case the top of your pile, with less and less speed and less force, right? So as the nugget, so even though even though the nugget pile might not compress all that much, what'll end up happening is the nugget pile might get so high that he just lands on it and then is able to just fall down it safely.
Yeah.
But not because the nuggets are cushioning his fall, but simply because he's not falling that far anymore.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the case.
Yep. So from here on, we're going to be taking our information from this small nugget test and extrapolating out to say, okay, if we have, 120 nuggets here, how much would it change if we had 1,000 nuggets or 10,000 nuggets? And then we'll be able to calculate how many nuggets would actually catch a kindergartner.
So make your guess, Steph.
My guess about how many nuggets? Oh my gosh. I think it's going to be like 20,000 nuggets. I'm guessing in the 20,000 nugget range. What about you?
So at first I was only thinking like 5,000.
No way.
Thanks for letting me finish my guess there, Steph.
No.
So mean.
Because at first, it's okay. You don't have to defend me, Jason. I'm a big boy. I can defend myself. You don't have to.
Get your nose out of his butt, man.
Get your nose out of my cheeks. Get him out. Remove my nose. No, so at first I was thinking it was going to be 5,000 before we did this, 100 nugget test.
Right.
But man, now that I'm seeing it actually in person.
You see how few nuggets 100 nuggets are.
Yeah, 100 nuggets isn't that much, and also, it doesn't compress all that much.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the...
It's going to be really tough.
Tens of thousands of nuggets.
It is. I'm going to say, minimum pile is going to be 20,000 nuggets, which... Honestly, then you run into all sorts of other problems, like the fact that Nugget is carrying all these nuggets around in his pants all day. So I'm just saying there's some logistical problems with this whole thing. And then he's trying to pour them all, and I'm just not sure where he's keeping all those nuggets. That's what I'm saying.
Just has big baggy pants stuff.
No amount of cargo shorts can get that many nuggets in your pants.
20,000 nuggets, I think, is a good guess.
Yeah. So anyway,
I might say.
You want to go over under on it?
I
would take the over on that.
I was gonna say I would go over. It's a lot.
So maybe
of
we're
nuggets.
between 20.
Yeah. I would go over.
25,000.
I would go over. So we'll see.
All right.
But anyway, we wanted to loop you in because we know that all of you love kindergarten. We also wanted to loop you in because It's a game that we played a lot here on the live stream, and also it was a suggestion that you guys gave us during the live stream for this game theory.
Yeah.
And so, you know, sometimes it's fun to kind of like open the door to you guys to kind of show what we're doing on nights and weekends and when we're not live streaming, you know, to solve these theories. And as you can see, like, when people get mad at us about the math and things like that, as you can see, like, there's a lot of variability to this. There's a lot of factors at play, and it's a lot of, like, really complicated physics that don't really have a good, solid answer, and so we're trying to come up with the best answers that we can.
Yeah, the best answers that can actually be explained in, like, a 15-minute episode.
Right.
Dakota Warren is guessing 6 million nuggets. There are a lot of...
Razorwave is requesting the Nugget voice.
And there are some other people being like, but these aren't nuggets of friendship. So maybe it's the nugget of friendship that really does it. But we can't be calculating for nuggets of friendship. We got to calculate for actual chicken nuggets.
Wow, I found Blake Elliott twice. Blake Elliott says, as they fall, they slide down the slope. That's what I'm saying. Agreed.
It's true.
But at that... You're right, but
you
that's
have to
also...
find the maximum. You have to find the maximum height of the mountain, right? You know that some of them are going to slide down, but we have to calculate what does the maximum thickness of that, like, mountain of nuggets need to be. So where's the peak of that?
And also, like, at a certain point, you have to say, like, this. At a certain point in this hugely hypothetical situation, you have to say, like, this is what we're actually looking to prove.
Yeah.
And so, while yes, you could potentially slide down. You know, you could land on the top and kind of just like slide down it, and that would help protect you, which would be the case. The thing that we're, I think, ultimately looking to just prove is like how tall of a stack of nuggets do you need to, like, Princess and the Pea style, protect your body. Like, there's so many variables at play here and so many different ways where this thing could play out that you could be calculating things for days and still not, you know, come up with like a good, solid, definitive evidence. So I think what we're going to assume is, you know, we'll calculate the size of the pile, but I think to begin with, we'll probably do something like this.
Yeah.
Which is like, if they were landing on a cylinder of nuggets, because that's kind of the most controlled place that we have, what cylinder of nuggets would they need to land on in order to not die?
Exactly.
All right.
And just to call it out from Twitter, our buddy Michael Bergen says, next time I visit the live stream, can it focus on eating fast food and not simulated falling out of buildings? We'll see what we can do, although making you simulated fall out of a building was really fun. Let's see. And
GTLive quotes, I think we have some dead kindergartners on our hands.
oh
That's
yeah,
a good one.
I do think we have some dead kindergartners on our hands. And we have a bunch of people who are watching today and also weighing in. No amount of cargo shorts can get that many nuggets in your pants. Yes, that's true.
Zanene says you can do two calculations: how many to survive the fall and how many Nugget actually pours in.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, and this is the other question, right? There's a lot of different ways that you could take the question, right? Because in the game, the Nugget cave is enormous.
Right.
Like, it's enormous. And so you could calculate, like, how many nuggets does it take to fill in the cave? How, you know, what we're calculating, which is how many nuggets it takes to break your fall. How many nuggets is he pouring in kind of the span of time that he's pouring in nuggets. There's different nugget piles sprinkled around the Nugget cave. You could calculate. There's a lot of stuff. Regardless, we will calculate whatever we think will make the most interesting and exciting video for you guys.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that's the best, you know, that's our job. To give you the stupid science numbers that are so absurd and ridiculous that are going to be fun. Fun for you to watch. So there you go.
Hope you enjoyed the look behind the scenes for the next game theory. We're having a lot of fun with this one. Sometimes the theories are on like really serious stuff and on technology that there's no way we could actually get our hands on, so we have to think about it all like theoretically.
Oh!
But this isn't one of them. At least we can simulate some of the pieces that actually go into this one, so we thought we would do it with you guys, and it was really fun. And our nugget taste test was really fun. And I can't.
I have newfound respect for Burger King nuggets.
I know, and I have a really. I just now have to walk around like shame-faced that I didn't get Chick-fil-A.
Hashtag not sponsored, but Burger King. If you feel like sponsoring me, go for it.
I'm so sorry, Chick-fil-A. I let you down.
Because at like 15 cents 16 cents a nugget, that's great.
It's
that is
an
a great deal.
insane nugget price.
That's an insane deal.
Go get some
Smash that like button if
Go
you like
get some
nuggets.
nuggets for dinner, you guys.
All right, so
Enjoy
anyway-
the fact that they don't have to save your life. They just have to save your dinner.
Yeah, so if you excuse us, we're gonna go eat salads because
'Cause
being surrounded
God
by all
help
this
us, this
breaded,
is-
greasy goodness is kind of getting me in the mood for veggies.
Our hearts are just stopping as we speak. Okay.
So anyway, we will be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, same couch, fewer nuggets, but equally fun stream, and with a special guest, which will also be cool. And then later this week, we are going to be at VidCon, but we're also streaming on Wednesday, and then we're doing a special GTLive live from VidCon.
If you're there, come see us.
If
It's
you
going
are
to be
there,
so exciting.
make
you
sure
guys.
that you come and show up so that way we're not live streaming to a room full of emptiness and sadness, like my heart. All right, so hopefully we'll see you there. In the meantime, we'll check you out tomorrow. Remember, that is just a stream. A live stream. Thanks for hold
for
up.
Nugget.
Hold up. Nugget should be signing us off.
I think we should say
Nugget, sign us off.
I think we should say goodbye to the chat in the Nugget
okay,
voice.
say goodbye
okay.
to the chat.
Mr. Corndog says bah. X Bunny says fed. Pikachu says bye bye. Cool X Cat O2 says bah with a smiley face.
Anime Dream says.
Anime Dream says, Steph, please do the Nugget voice.
AC Donatella says. Adriana Del Rosario says, can you get clap in half? This is my second live stream. Boom!
Yeah, all right.